I think the past two games, the team is really playing well and doing things the right way.
Yeah. To be honest, the first period, we turned the puck over a lot. So, Tampa's at the end of a road trip. They played last night. They don't have Hedman. They don't have Point. So, it's an opportunity for us to get, a point or two. And I thought we were skating, but I thought our puck management was poor throughout most of the game until the third period. So, we have bodies back, so we have healthy people here. And I think when you have that, and then you have, I think it might be the first time, I don't know how long we've had the same lineup back-to-back games. And I think when you have that, you can able to build some chemistry into some rhythm, with the team, with the lines and the deep pairing as well.
They have the best power play in the league. How are you able to hold them off tonight?
Well, Brent Thompson's got our penalty killing, and it obviously took a severe nosedive for a while there. And then, we had talked, and he had made a decision to change some things up in terms of tactics and strategy. And he's worked hard to get it back in a position to defend well. And I thought we did a good job clogging up lanes. And they had they had an opportunity at the end of the, I don't know which power play it was, but Doss made a big save. So, those are things you can build off of.
Yeah. First period seemed like the quality of chances was high, quantity of chances was high for you guys. Maybe deserved a little better than one goal, but of course the one goal coming from Ross, just your thoughts on him finally getting one this year, and after all he does in terms of the dirty work and protecting guys too.
Well, he actually had, I thought he played a really good game. He could have had some goals earlier this year. We have a stat after each period where you can do a little bit of a expected goals analysis for the period, and that line was like 100% in the first period, and then penalties in the second period took that line out of it. But it's always good to get goals from your fourth line. I thought they were really good tonight.
Did this seem like a game where every time you guys had a big opportunity that fell by the wayside, just automatically it came back? Really, all three goals were kind of like that. The 3-on-1 in the OT. I mean, obviously 3-on-3 is rough, but then the 5-on-3, a minute later they score, that kind of stuff. Seemed like otherwise you guys played a really solid game, but just those missed opportunities.
Well, they're obviously a really good team. They're experienced, right? So they're waiting for turnovers. They're waiting for missed opportunities from us, and they're just coming right back at you. And I think their transition game is outstanding. We didn't, I think Silver had an open net. It might have hit Duclair's stick blade when it squirted through Johansson, and then I think Troy missed one on the 5-on-3. But I don't know. We've had a hard time scoring goals all year, and and they're a good team and they know how to win. So, I didn't see what happened on Max rush at the end there when they had the 2-on-0, but it went from an opportunity for us to game over. So, credit to them.
And speaking of transition game, how'd you see things shape up on Minty's goal?
Minty's goal, I can't remember. There was a puck battle across from the bench, and someone, I don't know who picked it up, but we were able to move it wide to Minty. And we had multiple chances to shoot pucks in the first period and the second period too on rushes, and we wouldn't shoot it. It just drives me crazy. And we have the same conversation with the media and then with the team, with the coaching staff about shooting more pucks, and we don't do it. And Minty shoots it. I'm sure Johansson would like to have it back. It went through his 5-hole, but and you look at their goal. Okay, the second goal, or both of their goals. The first goal, poor angle shot, hits him in the shoulder, ricochets it, and that front Duclair scores it. The second goal, poor angle shots off his pad. Their player at the goal line picks it up and puts it in the net. I'd be thrilled if our guys would value shots from those angles, but we just won't. We won't even do it from home plate. We just probably say what I said, and then we just gonna repeat it after every game. Save me 15 seconds of my voice.
Speaking of shots, though, you did a much better job tonight on keeping them from shooting. They're a very aggressive, offensive team. How were you able to keep their shots on goal so?
Yeah, I thought the last two games have been way more stable defensively. Second period, we got a little bit measured instead of attacking them. When they put that Stamkos, Kucherov, Chiarelli line together for the last 10 minutes, we were able to keep them to the outside. They had one slot shot, and we were there, but we didn't get our stick on it. But I thought, even through fatigue, we were able to do a good job. And I just think guys, like I said earlier, are familiar with each other now. I think there's some stability, and I just think we're defending better.
Points at a couple straight here. You mentioned solid defensive structure in these two. PK also improving these last three games. What are you guys looking to do as far as goals or emphases on the road trip coming up here?
Well, we got to shoot the puck. Okay, we got to try and get more zone time. I think when the turnovers happen, there's less zone time in chasing the puck. I don't know. I'll look at the tape and then come up with some ideas tomorrow, and I'll share them with you.
As the season is coming to an end, what would you like to see, overall, your team?
We talked about it the last couple of days. We had a day off the other day, but yesterday we spent some time talking to the players about what they wanted to see. They wanted to see a winning record the last 12 games. They wanted to see us generate more goals, which they felt would be a part of being, a possession team on the cycles. And interestingly enough, they said they wanted to see more shots. So it's coming out of their mouths, which is always a good thing. Now they're going to take ownership of it.
Just 2 power play goals on the month and 32 opportunities.
Yeah.
I know you just talked about shooting the puck more. What other steps would you like to see the guys take to kind of maybe make the most of those opportunities?
I really don't know, Derek. The power play, it goes in streaks. It could have won us the game tonight on the 5-on-3. There's been players in and out, so I think in some ways, Knowles had a mixed bag a lot of times, so some of that's chemistry. But I get a good feeling it'll get back on track. It just happens. It goes dry and then it gets hot again. So hopefully in the next 11 games we'll see a hot streak.
Thank you.